Hey guys, it's Nintendo Capri Sun here, and welcome back to Let's Play A Link Between Worlds. So sorry if I sound a little funky. For those who don't know, I was just coming off of a really bad cold, and I thought it was breaking around like the 23rd or the 24th, but it didn't turn out that way. And then I kind of made the spur of the moment decision to go surprise my mom for Christmas, because this is her first Christmas since both of her parents passed away, so kind of wanted to keep her company, you know. So I ended up driving all the way down here, and now I'm actually recording this from Ohio. This may just be the first video I've actually recorded in Ohio, and I just picked up the hint glasses, which is something you pick up from the fortune teller. So, kind of in the back bedroom, trying to keep a little quiet here. So, I may be doing more playing than actual talking here, I don't know. It's really kind of weird, because I told Mom, you know, don't freak out if you hear me talking back here, because I'm just recording stuff. But yeah, it turns out I'm actually able to record. Can't do much about that. Guess I could show off these hint glasses, though. Sorry. Well, I really thought this cold would have broken by now. See, the thing is, like, it was just getting better. And then I drove down here. So I woke up at like 4:30 in the afternoon. Left at about 10:30. And then got here like, I don't know, I guess 10 in the morning. So by the time I went to bed that night, I'd been awake for like 30 hours, and that didn't help it at all. So, anyway, I've been catching up on my sleep, and I feel a little better today, so I thought I'd give this a go and just see how it goes. So I hope you guys don't mind if I sound a little weird or awkward or something, because this is a little weird to be recording back here. Yeah. There's a lot of side stuff we can do right now, but the main thing that you want to do at this point in the game is go see the Zora Queen, because that's how you advance the plot. So we're gonna do that. That's right, first we gotta meet this lady, don't we? I think we've seen her before. Irene! Why am I peeing like I was up all night having sex? Sorry. She's gonna be like, what the hell is he talking about back there? Tell you what, man. Just a little taste. I should actually try and see if I can get her to co-commentate on one of these. That would just be crazy. Okay, so she's a witch. Huh. Okay, so now we have a bell. It's like first we even picked up a pair of spectacles, now we're picking up a bell. Just picking up all kinds of useless stuff around here these days. Potions, huh? Potion shop? I think we know where that is. At least if you played Link to the Past, you know where it is. Just gonna shuffle on past these guys here, not gonna mess with them. Well. Yeah, as long as I'm here, we should stop by and get this heart piece. Because I got confused earlier and thought that I picked up 4 heart pieces, but I hadn't yet. It's because I was thinking of this one, which I showed, but didn't actually pick up. So, we'll be going and doing that if I can find my way through here. Why is it so dark in here? I don't know what to say. I mean, it's like it's so weird, man. I'm better at this like when I'm home, but whatever. Just gonna run off by here and pick this up. Yeah, I was really hoping that this cold would have subsided a little bit by now, but I tell you, it's been a little crazy. But I was getting pretty anxious to record, because the thing is, I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here. You know, it's one thing when you buy plane tickets, you have like a preset date, and you have to go back to the airport that day. But when you drive, it's like, you just leave whenever you want to. I don't want to stay too long because, you know, I know the weather's going to start getting bad. So, but at the same time, I would like to stick around maybe for New Year's. So, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a waiting game at this point. Because at the same time, we got presents for my nieces. And I'm going to be driving those back. So, I really hate to bring those to them on like January 3rd or something, but that might end up being what happens. I'm going to test out my arrows on these guys here. You got the item, you might as well use it for something, alright? Here's another one. And of course another cock-a-doodle-doo. You never have too many of those. It kind of reminds me of this dream I had last night. I dreamed that I was like... It was weird. I had this recurring dream where I'm like floating just a few feet off the ground. And I can always just kind of glide along the ground weightless. And in the dream, I'm always trying to tell everybody else, you know, you can do it too if you would just try. But I can never get anybody else to do it. Oh yeah, that's right. So she did tell us to come and visit here, but we can't really do much here now because we don't have all the, you know, monster tails and stuff. We've been picking up the monster guts a little bit, you've seen it. And that's what those are for, actually, is making potions here. The bridge is broken. There was never a bridge here. So then this part of the world's a little bit different than A Link to the Past, because you can't just walk through here like you could before. Jeez, 5 rupees from a bee? 5 rupees from a bee?! It's like, what the hell, dude? Oh, crabs, birds, the usual suspects. Except that's a Kevin Spacey movie, man. Well, there goes monster guts right there. Yeah, thankfully these crabs, you know, in A Link to the Past, these crabs did 2 hearts of damage. I always thought that was weird. But they fixed that in this game, so thankfully. Nope. Let's jump right into him, Tim. What are you thinking? What you thinking, dude? Dude. I think we've seen this guy before. That's where you're going. Wait a second, you're that kid who was giving me the evil eye back in the village. What are you doing in a place like this? Out of my way. Well, if you say so. I mean, the Zoras have had their share of problems. From having their entire lake frozen over to... And it was suggested, like, in the Nintendo Power comics at one point, that somehow they were connected with Sir Vitreous, the eyeball boss from the swamp, the 6th palace in A Link to the Past. I always thought there was interesting kind of side story potential there. But, dude, don't eat another one. You're already fat enough. Oh, like I can speak. I'm not sure how exactly taking away a smooth gem causes something like this to happen. I mean, the science of that has got to be well above my head, but... Can you get me out of here, she says? Where would you go? The gym, maybe, would be a start. But no, I'm just being an ass. Sorry. I'm surprised they didn't send me out to get the Zora Sapphire or something like that, because that's kind of what it looks like on the front there. Little Zora Sapphire symbol. But, but no, that's not in this game. This might be an Ocarina of Time, but not in this. So we gotta chase down that guy who ran off with the gem. But there's no telling where he might have gone. Of course, we remember it's in Majora's Mask when the bird stole my sword. Speaking of birds. Those statues will pretty much keep going crazy until you save your game. If they think that it's been too long since you've saved, first they'll tell you, you know, you've been playing a while, why don't you take a break? And of course, if you don't, and you don't save, then they just go crazy every time you walk. Did you see that? The guy hit the other guy with a sword. Yeah, that was crazy. Or with an arrow, I mean. Arrow in the butt. It's like he used to be, and where am I going? Jeez, I thought I was headed for Kakariko Village, but apparently not. So we gotta get back to that smooth gem, and it's pretty much the same logic here as in A Link to the Past. You just have to go find the curiosity shop, as it were. Only this time he's a street merchant. Ooh, sorry, just getting more comfortable. I'm sitting on my air mattress right now. It's very nice. And there we go, just like that we get the mysterious wing-shaped stone back. There's the guy that stole it right there. I don't know what he's doing, hanging out. If I were him, I would have run off and found a hiding spot. Probably would have taken that 200 rupees, you know, and gone to the bank or something. So what you have to do here is sneak up on this guy. Hello? You, where'd you come from? Came from Pink Floyd The Wall, sir. Sorry, I had no idea that stone was that precious. Well, now you know. So don't go stealing it again, will you? No, I already got it, so no need to tell me where it is. Jeez. He just got nice all of a sudden. First he was stealing a stone, now he's giving away his boots, man. You know, it's like, I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. And I just bumped into a wall. And now I can finally bump into all these trees like I've been wanting to do. It's actually worth it to bump into trees in this game. You never know what you're gonna get. Some of them have apples in them, and then when you pick them up, Link, you know, like carries it in his hand and eats it as he walks around. It's just a small animation, but it's one of those things you can't help but appreciate it. Raw! Raw! So much fun. So much fun. I'm gonna go take the gem back to that Zora before she explodes. Before her belt size becomes equator. And she has to get her toenails painted at Earl Shod. So I'm not sure what we're looking at on time here, but probably getting pretty close to 15 minutes. Time seems to flow differently depending on where you are in life. I mean, when you're at your house, you know, and it's like everything's normal, then time seems normal too. But then when you're like out having fun or whatever, well, naturally it always goes by faster when you're having fun, which who knows why that is. But then you can just get out of my way, stupid greenie. So we're gonna fix up this little Zora problem, because there's no Zora's waterfall in this game either, I noticed. It kind of just stops here at the top in this cave that used to be a great fairy who upgraded your boomerang and stuff. Boy, stranger, do you have the smooth gem? Yes, I do. I have the smooth McGroove gem. And once I toss it in, she'll start singing acapellas of all your favorite video game songs. That's a nice bra. It doesn't seem like it's connected to anything. It's like 2 seashells. Like Demolition Man. Getting a little worried about you there. I thought maybe you have some cholesterol issues, but it seems you've sorted those out. Oh, that it were always so simple, though, you know. Okay, what other kind of piece of junk can we get? You even picked up all kinds of things in this episode. So we got, what is it? We got the glasses. We got the Zora slippers now. Yes, I said slippers. We have the Pegasus boots. And what was the one other thing? Something else that we picked up just after the glass. Well, we got that piece of heart. Yeah, so I'm thinking this is probably a good place to go ahead and end things off. And next time, we're almost just about ready for the next temple, but yeah, I think I'm gonna save that for all next. Oh my god, I can't end the episode. See you guys later.